What if the future of public transport isn't actually public? Driverless buses and autonomous metros are spreading across the globe, sleek, silent, futuristic. But while some neighborhoods are becoming testing grounds for cutting-edge technology, others are being left behind with aging, overcrowded systems. So here's the real question. Are autonomous transit networks truly bridging the mobility gap, or creating a brand new divide between wealthy tech hubs and neglected communities? We traveled across 3 continents to uncover the logistical chaos, political battles, and hidden inequalities behind the driverless revolution. And what we found might change how you see the future of cities forever. Cities today are breaking under pressure. Traffic congestion costs billions. Air pollution is choking urban life. Public transit systems are stretched thin, outdated, and often underfunded. So when autonomous vehicles arrived, they were sold as the solution. A future with fewer accidents, smoother traffic, cheaper operations, and better mobility for everyone. But history has shown us something important. Technology doesn't automatically create equality. Sometimes it creates a new kind of separation. Autonomous transit isn't just about futuristic buses or AI-powered trains. It's about who gets access, who gets investment, and who gets left behind. Because mobility is power in a city. If you can't move freely, you can't reach opportunities, education, healthcare, or work. Let's start in Asia, where one city is often called the gold standard of autonomous transport. Singapore's driverless metro lines operate with almost unreal precision. Trains arrive every few minutes. The system is clean, efficient, and feels like something from the future. Here, autonomy isn't treated as a luxury. It's treated as infrastructure. And the reason it works is simple. Singapore has centralized planning, strict regulation, long-term investment, and strong political commitment. When the government decides something is part of the city's future, it gets built. But even here there's a catch. Most autonomous pilots thrive in controlled environments, carefully planned districts, predictable streets, highly managed systems. The question becomes, can autonomy scale beyond the perfect conditions of smart city zones? Or does it struggle once it reaches the unpredictable complexity of everyday urban life? Now let's move to Europe, where autonomy isn't being built from scratch, but layered onto history. Paris is home to one of the world's most advanced automated metro lines, Metro Line 14. It's fast, high capacity, and completely driverless. In a city known for old infrastructure, automation is being used to modernize and expand what already exists. But in Paris, the story isn't just engineering. It's politics. Every driverless train raises a sensitive question. What happens to the people who used to drive them? Transit unions worry about job losses. Citizens worry about safety. Governments have to balance modernization with trust. Paris shows us something critical. Autonomous transit isn't just about machines. It's about negotiation. It's about convincing the public that the future won't come at the cost of workers, safety, or accountability. So far, Singapore shows autonomy works with planning. Paris shows it works with modernization. But now we enter a city where autonomous transit means something else entirely. Dubai's driverless metro is one of the longest automated rail systems on Earth. It looks like the future, and that's exactly the point. Dubai doesn't just deploy autonomy for efficiency. It deploys it for prestige. Autonomous transit here is part of a larger branding project. A message to the world that this is a global city of tomorrow. But behind the futuristic image lies a deeper issue. Autonomous systems often prioritize high-profile districts, tourist zones, financial hubs. Not necessarily the marginalized communities that rely most on public transport. Dubai raises a powerful question. Is autonomous transit about serving people, or selling an image? Now let's talk about the United States, where the autonomous transit story becomes even more complicated. In many American cities, autonomy isn't led by governments. It's led by private companies. Waymo, Cruise, tech giants running pilot programs in wealthy corridors, not transit deserts. Instead of becoming public infrastructure, autonomous mobility risks becoming a product. And when mobility becomes a product, access becomes unequal. Driverless transport could become another system where the rich move freely, while everyone else waits for unreliable buses or expensive alternatives. And that's where the real divide begins. So why isn't every city autonomous already? Because the obstacles are massive. Autonomous transit works best in controlled environments. Dedicated lanes, smart signals, predictable roads. Most cities don't have that. Then there's the safety question. If an autonomous bus crashes, who is responsible? The city, the manufacturer, the software developer. The legal and ethical frameworks are still evolving. Then there's cybersecurity. A hacked transit fleet isn't just a tech problem. It's a city-wide crisis. And finally, the biggest challenge of all, equity. If autonomous systems are deployed only in wealthy districts, they widen the gap. If investment flows only to futuristic projects while older systems crumble, inequality deepens. Autonomous transit is not just a tech upgrade. It's a redesign of the city itself. So are autonomous transit networks bridging the mobility gap, or creating a new divide? The answer is, it depends on who controls them. In cities where transit is treated as a public good, automation can expand access and improve mobility for millions. But in cities where autonomy becomes privatized, concentrated in elite zones, or used mainly for prestige, it risks becoming luxury infrastructure. Because the future of transportation isn't just about driverless buses. It's about a deeper question. Who gets to move? And who gets left behind? And as cities race toward autonomy, that question will define the urban world of tomorrow. If you enjoyed this breakdown, subscribe, because the future is arriving fast, and it's not evenly distributed.